Hello everyone. If you remember, I gave some sample questions for the preparation of Introductory Macroeconomics GE paper. I gave these questions on 9th August and your exam was on 12th August. So let's be retrospective and find out how many questions came from my sample question. Along with that, I will discuss the future exam strategies for your money and banking and financial economics paper in this semester. Starting from question number 1. Question number 1 has two parts, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is talking about seniorage. It's a numerical question on seniorage based on formula. So if you remember, in my video in unit 3, I asked every one of you to prepare very nicely seniorage and hyperinflation. So if you had prepared it, I have shared the video also for your help in learning process where I explained the equation of seniorage very well. Now coming to part 2 of question number 1, discuss the expenditure approach to measure of GDP. Here if in unit 1, I have given methods of measurement of national income, and question number 3 discuss the difference between income approach and expenditure approach to GDP. So that expenditure approach to GDP directly came in the exam. In question number 2, part 1, it is a numerical based question on multiplier. It is asking to calculate the value of multiplier with the given values. So in unit 4, I have specially mentioned you to cover this investment multiplier, very important topic. If you have read it in the book, you could easily find out the value of multiplier with a given value of consumption, autonomous investment, government expenditure, transfer payments, tax. This is part 2 of question number 2, which is asking to discuss the concept of liquidity trap. So if you remember, in my unit 4 short note, I have given only 2 short notes to prepare. One is liquidity trap and one is crowding out effect. So liquidity trap came and crowding out effect also came in the exam this time. Now come to question number 3. Question number 3, part 1 is from numerical question on ISLM, which I shared it with you in unit 4, question number 6 as short note. If you remember, I mentioned you that prepare well numerical questions from unit 1, that is national income, and from ISLM, and numerical questions from both national income and ISLM came in the exam. Along with that, I gave the question on derivation of IS curve. I also made a video on it, ISLM part 2, where I have explained the equation along with the derivation of IS curve. The next question was equation that describes LM curve. And question number C is talking about what are the equilibrium level of income and interest rate in ISLM theory, which you can see in my question 8 of unit 4. Explain ISLM theory for the determination of interest rate and level of income in the economy. Now the question part 2, we can see what is crowding out effect, and this came exactly crowding out effect, which I asked you to prepare in a short note. Question number 4. Here part 1 is asking how does the official settlement balance ensure that the fundamental balance of payment identity holds. So when you see my sample question, unit 1, I gave question number 9 on what is the official settlement balance. And that exactly came in the exam. Official settlement balance and its context with the balance of payment. Now coming to the part 2 of the question. This question is on the national income concept. That is short note, numerical question on national income. Question number 5 is asking differentiate between real GDP and nominal GDP. So of unit 1, in short note, I have given the difference between the GDP and GNP. If you have learned this, you could have written this answer nicely. The next question was discuss the function of money. Who controls the money supply and how? So this was the question. The answer is hidden in my sample question. The monetary and fiscal policy and its role in control of hyperinflation. Next question is the question on numerical. So this is the question currency reserve deposit. Calculate reserve ratio, size of money multiplier and monetary base. So this came from question number 6 unit 2. Explain the concept of money multiplier. This concept I have explained it in my video. If you have seen it, I have discussed the numerical also, the formula for finding out the money multiplier, monetary base and reserve money. Coming to question number 6, part 1. Explain the concept and causes of hyperinflation. Suppose policies that the government can use to control hyperinflation. So it should be suggest, it should not be suppose. So if you remember my video, in unit 2, I have requested you to prepare very nicely the concept of hyperinflation. My question 7 was, what is hyperinflation? Question 10 was, how hyperinflation is controlled by the stabilization program, that is monetary and fiscal policy. How monetary policy and fiscal policy help to solve the problem of hyperinflation in the country. So this was my guest question and I requested every one of you to prepare very well and it came in the exam as well. Now coming to part 2 of question 6. What is high-powered money? So high-powered money is a concept related to money multiplier. And this I gave in unit 2 question number 6 to explain the concept of money multiplier. I have also shared my videos with you to prepare it. Now question number 7. Question number 7 is talking about if the capital stock of a nation rises, what would be its effect on output, employment and real wage? Explain the context of classical model using suitable diagram. So here in unit 4, I have asked you to discuss the classical theory of employment. Whereas in unit 3, I have given you the question, what is marginal product of labor? Explain with the help of diagram with classical theory. So these two questions are sufficient enough to write a good answer on this topic. Part 2 of question 7 is talking about distinguish between budget surplus and full employment. Budget surplus. Which one is a better measure of fiscal policy, expansionary or contractionary? So if you prepare this fiscal policy, you can easily write what is expansionary fiscal policy and how it works, what is contractionary fiscal policy and how it works, and distinguish between budget surplus and full employment budget surplus. Question number 8 is on the short note regarding money multiplier, quantity theory of money and seniority. So if you compare it with my sample question, in unit 2 you will find that I have given the quantity theory of money, a very important topic for your preparation and it came in the exam. Then question number 6, I asked you to learn concept of money multiplier, For your help, I have shared my video link which I have made on money multiplier, and it came in the exam along with the high powered money concept. For senior age, if you will see the video, I have given special focus to prepare senior age and hyperinflation. So unit 3, what is senior age, which came, how senior age is responsible for inflation in the country, and what is inflation tax. So I covered all in my video to help you in your learning process. So that's it. I expect that you had given good paper. So in the next semester, I would be helping you in your money and banking paper for my GE students, and for economics honors student, I would be helping you in financial economics. So please follow me. All the best. If you have any question on this presentation, please put your question in the comment section and like and subscribe my channel to get further notification. Thank you so much.